Carl, a point and a goalless draw here at Yeovil tonight. What's your immediate assessment on that?
Is it the way that I really want to play? No. Obviously, we weren't as expansive. We didn't force the play through the middle of the pitch. We wanted to go around the opposition. I didn't want us to be as direct as we ended up to be. But that maybe tells you there's a little bit of lacking in confidence from Owen, maybe after what happened the other night. But I think you have to pick and choose your moments in terms of when you want to play your stuff. I mean, there was a lot of context in this game in terms of the pitch. You know, lads coming away from home, the crowd. I've played here before. It's not an easy place to play. So we had to be smart about our game plan, and that was to be defensively more secure. Probably didn't look like us in possession, but I felt like we needed to be more solid, and that was the priority today. And then hopefully try and nick something. You know, Hanno hits the post with about 5 minutes to go, and then Will McGowan finds half a yard at the edge of the box, and the goalkeeper makes an unbelievable save. So it almost worked out how I wanted it to in my head, but in terms of our style of play, there wasn't a great example of that. But I think it was a case of managing the game correctly, and a clean sheet is a result that we'll take.
Yeah, I mean, you're touching it a little bit there in terms of, I suppose, maybe not playing how you'd usually want to, but getting a point at the end of the day. How do you actually feel in taking a point in itself? I'm
pleased with the point, I've got to be honest. I think we had to take a lot from the game at Halifax, so it was a case of, do we keep trying to persist with our style and our concepts with different personnel, and maybe come out with the same sort of outcome as Halifax? Or do you sort of swallow your pride a little bit and go, now what is the best opportunity that's going to get you something out of this game? And I felt that was it. You know, we're almost in like a pre-season moment, mid-season, with the amount of turnover of players and what we've got available at the moment. So the way we want to play is not going to look clean. It's not going to be how we want it or how we expect it to be. So I think we had to make a decision where we wanted to get something out of the game, and that's what we've got.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half as well, obviously Max started for the first time, came off after sort of 10-15 minutes or so. I mean, speaking to him afterwards there, it said he felt like he'd maybe just felt his hamstring a little bit. Is that anything too serious, or is it just a case of that he hasn't really had too much football recently, and so that's a sort of, well, possibly going to happen a little bit when he gets thrown into it?
Yeah, Max, we loaded him quite heavy last week, and he said he felt fine. That's why he didn't start the other night, because we wanted to ease him in. We felt like he was in a position to start from a physical point of view, but obviously as soon as he's stretched, he's felt his hamstring. He's saying it's not a significant one, so hopefully that'll be short term. He's come off from a precautionary point of view, but it sort of sums us up at the minute. You know what we're going through. Like I said, it's almost like a mini pre-season in terms of having to revisit all of our play, all of our build-up, all the ideas that I want. I have to sort of, it's repetition at the moment, and possibly the weekend where we were supposed to play Eastleigh, which has been moved, is a good opportunity to really build that week and get loads of information into the players. But tonight it was needs must. And it's unfortunate that Max is pulled up with his hammy, but like I said, I don't think it's too serious.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned the supporters before the game in terms of the journey and everything like that. I think 61 was the final number in the away end. Obviously something to show for it with a point as well. I mean, it's a mammoth journey. Obviously we're not going to be getting home until 5-6 in the morning. It's going to be exactly the same for them, I imagine, as well.
Yeah, incredible. So proud of the fans, you know, walking over. When you come to places like this, and you know, no disrespect to our own club, but you come as far as we have on a Friday night, you almost allow the fact that there won't be any travelling support because of the effort that is involved, the money, the time, the commitment. We're going over there with 60 odd, you know, making their noise. You could hear them throughout the game. They were unbelievable. I've got nothing but respect for them, and the boys, that really helps them in moments like this, you know, games where they've got to dig in, and if they win a throw in up by where they are and they can just hear the chants, and you know, that definitely makes a difference to players. So they've played their part tonight in helping us get a clean sheet, so credit to them, and they're a credit to the club.